Seems like all I ever do around here is build new nest boxes. All I really want is a nest box that's easy to clean out. And I'm sure you can agree with me on that. So today I'm going to make a 5-hole nest box out of these plastic storage crates I got from Walmart. Except there ain't going to be holes for the chickens to get in. They're going to jump down in top of that box. I've got an assortment of 1x4s and 1x6s up on top of the Bantam coop. That's what I'll be using for lumber. Those 1x4s and 1x6s, they're supposed to be used for trim on the house. Some of that wood was supposed to go right here. And others were supposed to go right here. Oh, and don't forget right here. But I think I'll hold off on replacing that trim and work on some nest boxes today. So I'm basically going to build a box out of these 1x4s and 1x6s. So now I've got the front and the back and both sides. Now just to put the side on the other end. In case you're wondering, this is what I'm using for screws. For me, the hardest part of any project is just getting started. A lot of times I don't feel like picking up the camera. Alright, that's the biggest part of it. So this is what I got so far. These storage totes gonna fit down inside of it. Hopefully I measured correctly and there's enough room for 5 boxes that way. Now I need a couple boards attached to the bottom to hold those storage crates in place so they don't fall through. So I'm going to try to rip this 1x4 about in half and put one piece on either side of it at the bottom to hold them totes in there like that. Every time I do this, I end up cutting my tailgate cap. we got two pieces here. Let's flip that box upside down and get these screwed on there. So it's about this much too long. I forgot to cut the length on it. That ought to work much better. So I used a 2x6 on the back side compared to the 1x4 up front. That'll give me more room to nail to the coupe itself to hold it up. Now I left this board on the front a little bit longer because I want to attach another board on the front so they can jump up onto that before they get in the nest boxes. I really don't want to rip down another 1x4. So I think I'm going to look for a piece of scrap material around here that I can use. They ran out of black ones. There we go. So these new nest boxes are replacing these existing nest boxes. I like these really well, but they're just too hard to get cleaned out. Might want to remove this egg first. I think that'll do. I think these screws might pull through this 1x4 once I get some weight on it. I'm going to go ahead and put a big flat washer on the screw. Maybe that'll help hold it up. I'm going to go ahead and put several more screws in here before I put those nest boxes back in. Hopefully those screws will hold the weight of 5 fat hens sitting in there. If not, I'll be picking it up off the ground. So I'm hoping these are easier to clean. Hopefully when they need to be cleaned out, I can just lift them up and dump it out. And then reload it with some straw. One thing left to do is give me another piece of wood to reach all the way across so they can jump up on that. But that's less than 4 foot off the ground, so they can fly up there for the meantime. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this afternoon. I appreciate y'all watching. And I'll catch y'all next time here at the It'll Do Homestead. Have a good evening, everybody.